Okay, everything was turned off and I don't think anyone heard any of that. Why? Okay, shall we start again then? Ladies, oh God, excuse me for a moment, I have to take this. All right, now we start again. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the stream. it's Thursday morning. It is sunny skies, slightly overcast, but a great day to be in the kitchen. So here we are. We did start a little late. I'm just going to do this all again. We did start a little late because turns out I've done a lot of things to the stream since we were last in the kitchen, and seeing I do the two streams on different computers, yeah, I had to update all the things on this computer so that it matched and we could have a reasonably coherent stream. Oops, that took a bit more time. We also have sugar. You know, you saw me showing it off. Sugar. I thought this much sugar would be enough, but no. No, it was not. We need more. So we now have more sugar. Tomorrow's stream, Freaky Friday, is not going to be happening. I have an old friend that I haven't caught up with in ages and ages. They are actually able to drop in tomorrow, so that will happen. That's why that will be happening tomorrow. If it turns out that we get enough feedback either on Discord PMs or during chat or DMs, PMs, I don't know, what do the cool kids call it these days? They are, I might do a Friday evening Freak Out Friday or Freaky Friday. We'll see how everyone goes. So we will do that. Other than that, today we are streaming. So we are in the kitchen. We're going to put some of that white bat audio on. This is the White Bat Audio's nostalgic synthwave mix. So we'll just adjust the volume on that a little bit. All right, so we've got that running and we will be going along and having some fun as we do. I might just adjust the volume. It's a little bit loud in here. If I turn it down there. Oh, good, look at that. Doesn't turn down in the stream. Excellent. So, we are today, what are we doing? Today, I don't know. Today, as you can see, we are running out of the homemade lemon cordial. So we're running out of that, so we're going to have to make some more. I need a little sign just above my computer that says, look here. So I'm looking at the audience. So we're going to make some more of this. And may as well, while we're at it, pour ourselves one and finish off what's left. So we'll see how much of that. We are also going to be doing a lemon butter. And we are doing that from, this is probably going to come up backwards, but the Country Women's Association Country Classics, yeah, it is come back. Silly backwards, mirror image. Country Women's Association Country Cookbook. This one is the... When was it done? I don't know. Hang on. I'm seeing if I can find the publish date. Forward by the Prez. Well, it's got the forward by the National President Dorothy Coombe, who was president from 2015 to 2018. So a couple of years ago, probably. It's probably a couple of years old. And today's recipe for lemon butter comes from Frida Garrett of Toowoomba in Queensland. Obviously one of the CWA ladies. So, we will be doing that recipe. This one is a simple one. The lemon butter is reasonably simple. Both of these recipes today are reasonably simple. So, the lemon butter is simply take eggs, butter, sugar, whip them all up, put them in a pot, and double layered pot, and stir in lemon juice till it becomes thick, and then jar it. That's it. That's the lemon butter. The lemon cordial is even easier. The lemon cordial is done at a ratio of 100 mils of lemon juice to 100 mils of water to 110 grams of sugar. Used to be 1 to 1 to 1, but that was just a teeny bit sour, so I added an extra 10 grams of sugar per 100 grams of sugar and 100 mils of water. So now it's 1 to 1 to 1.1. But that's even easier. All we do is we throw a heap of that in the pot, and we throw that in the pot, dissolve the sugar into the water, throw the lemon juice in, bring it to the boil, let it cool, bottle it. Really easy. So, as you can see behind me, we appear to have some lemons. I may have to go out and get more lemons. We'll see. We'll see how much we want to make. So we need at least, well, I want to do at least a litre of lemon juice for the cordial, and we need 6 tablespoons for the lemon butter. Look at that, self-hydrate, gotta love it. So we will get to, I still need that other camera. So this is a mess of lemons. I could do it here, I suppose, so that everyone can see what I'm doing. You don't want to see what I'm doing, do you? Alright, so we got them. We need a measuring jar. Excellent. Sieve. Kiki, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. So we have a measuring bowl, which is fine. We have a strainer to take any of the pith out of this. Take the pith out of it. Not taking the pith out of people with a lift. Never, never. Oh, wait. I need the juicer, juicer-matic. How you doing today, Kiki? What have you been up to? And so now, we were doing egg peeling simulator. Now we're going to do lemon juicing simulator. Juicer. So we have a lemon tree out the front that basically has 2 types of lemons on it. It has a regular lemon, I guess you'd say, and then a sweeter lemon. So this, because they're sweeter lemons, you can actually mostly tell the difference too. Captain! hope everyone can hear these. My shift got cancelled, so not much. Okay. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but one lemon is lighter than the other. This one is lighter than this one. So the lighter lemons tend to be a sweeter lemon. Go figure. So why'd your ship get cancelled, Kiki? What happened? Yes, good camera. Yeah, that's just a built-in one on the computer. So now, let's see if we can get it in this one. Oops, dribbling it everywhere. So you can see that's full of little bits and bobs of pith and stuff and things. So we throw that through the strainer, and then we get this crappiness in the strainer that we don't want in the food, and we get the juice just straight up. Easy. Excellent dancing skills. Right? I have awesome dancing skills. White man dancing. Look out. I do the shopping trolley. That's the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. You know, do the sprinkler. Old white man dancing. Look out. Cap. I wish I wasn't a very sleepy Cap, but I very much am. Oh no, poor sleepy Cap. Have you been actually getting sleep, Cap? And now that you're getting sleep, you're feeling that you're not getting quite as you need more. Now that you're getting more, you need more. Hey, thanks for the host, Cap. While we can. Which I think is a little sad, to be honest. Ex-professional dancer, now face palming Ulrich. What? Why am I not allowed to white man dance? Do you know how hard it is to have rhythm and dance like a white man? I mean, seriously. So, Cap, I'm assuming that if you're still pissed that the Twitch is still intending to go ahead with getting rid of hosting, that the backlash hasn't been enough. Oops, missed that throw. In case you're wondering, I'm throwing these into the sink, and these will go out onto the compost later. Kiki, sleep is great. Nil comment on the white man dancing. Yeah, sleep is like an old friend. Haven't seen in a long, long time. Yeah, I've been there, Cap. Not there currently, which I'm really happy about. Cap, as far as you know. As far as you know? Yeah, fair enough. Oh, that one wasn't quite ready, I don't think. A lot of pith, not a lot of juice. It's pithed off. Okay, not as amusing as my dad's drunk dancing with red wine in one hand, dancing like Mr. Bean. Right? Yeah, I'm a little bit. I find it a little weird with Twitch banning or Twitch going to get rid of hosting, considering they've like brought in that what do you call it, the not preview, the system where the one where you can put up a welcome to my channel while you're not there. Maybe it is preview. Maybe that is what I'm thinking of. But anyway, with them bringing in a preview system and then getting rid of the host system, just seems counterintuitive to me. I don't know. But I'm not the one with the diagnostics for an entire bloody Twitch channel, entire platform, I should say. Captain, be right back. Gonna see if CMC is awake. Bismarck's surgery was today. It's been an exhausting day. So I assume Bismarck came out of it all right? Actually, I'll probably wait till Cap gets back. Then I should ask. Gee, I slept in until 9:30 this morning, still waking up at Arvo shift, so it was wonderful. Ah. Cap, yeah, the doctor called. Oh, excellent. Excellent. I'm glad it went well. Right. We need a small container. So all I'm going to use this for is to put the pith that is in the strainer. I don't know if anything can be done with that. You can, however, use the rind of lemons to make lemon salt. I was trying, not very hard I admit, but I was trying to get a recipe off of a friend of how to do that, how to make lemon salt out of lemon pith. So, but we'll get there eventually. What was your yucky experience at work last night, Kiki? Ooh. This one's got a little nubby thing. Let's see if there's anything in it. Looks just fine on the inside to me. Captain, what's Arvo? Afternoon. Arvo is Australian for afternoon. Lemon salt does sound awesome, Cap. Yep. That's all right, Kiki. This is an Aussie stream. We're educating those poor Americans who don't know how to speak slang. Or nubs. Alright, there's a Pokemon to catch. See what Cat comes up with the Poke Catch. Alright. Can I get in there? What? I'm out of Pokeballs? Let's see if it lets me buy 20. Hey, nice. It looks like I got in time. Nice. Patient was verbally abusive and manipulative, and when didn't get his way was nasty and acted like a child. It's triggered me for the first time since I left my other job. Well, that sucks. Yes, Kiki, we can help with Aussie slang. Good arvo. I learned something today. Nice, Cap. Nice. Freddie's a good arvo. I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, looks like I might have gone a bit wild on picking lemons. We're what? We're only 600 mils in. That? Oh, dodgy. Meh. Let's find out. And that's why. Rock frickin' solid. Now, good arvo is not usually the way it's used, Cap. You do something in the arvo, right? So, you know, it's like, I'm going to work in the arvo, or I'm knocking off early this arvo, right? That we don't, most Aussies, when speaking colloquially, it's g'day. G'day, how you doing? Any time of day. Nighttime, g'day. Barbie is Aussie for barbecue. Yep. The good old-fashioned Aussie Barbie. We don't generally say throw a shrimp on the Barbie. That is not a phrase most Australians use. In fact, most Australians, I know, find it cringeworthy. I find it funny, but that's me. After all that, the Pokemon escaped and no one caught it. Unbelievable. Kiki, unfortunately it happens to nurses a lot in the public health system in Australia. Well, I think it happens to people a lot no matter where they are in the public health system. But I think the technical phrase is behaviours. But you know, look, even I get, if I'm hurt enough, I get grumpy, I get short-tempered. I've been known to swear occasionally. Now, doesn't excuse my poor behaviour, and I often go back and apologise for it. However, geez, look at this monster! It's bigger than my fist! Kiki, Akira, my fluffy princess, just sniffed and licked my foot and scared the bejeebers out of you. I know, right, Cap? Who knew? Who knew that pain and duress brings out the worst in humanity? The patient has a history of drug abuse. Right. And so I'm assuming when they're in hospital, they're not on the drugs, so they're on drug withdrawals. Which, you know, pain and duress. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying the behaviour is right. Don't get me wrong. All right. You're getting nearly to the litre of, nearly got a litre of lemon juice. So I think what we'll do, having You hate your foot being touched. Okay. Having a puppy, then probably. You know, they are a tempting target for a puppy. Just saying. So it looks like I might have to do math. So I don't particularly want to leave a heap of lemons left over. The stupid doctor admitted him to treat him and introduced him to regular endone intake. Okay. She's the only one who looks and touches my feet. He's been there 20 days. Right. Okay. Is he being kept there against his will? Because that's not going to improve his mood. I know it can legally be done. So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, what I'm doing is I'm just rolling the pith around. Hang on, we'll see if we can dripping. Rolling the pith around in the strainer just to get that extra little bit of juice out. Before we put it on the so then you can see, well, you will be able to in a minute, you can see that there's still even juice coming out of that. Stop it. Okay. I may have to turn that off because that is really annoying. Hopefully that won't make it too dark in here. Eh. But yeah, there's still juice leaking out of that a little bit. Doesn't matter. I've got my trusty over-the-shoulder tea towel. No, he's not under that act. Okay. Get me chef tea towel going so I look all pro. Do I look pro? Alright, so we got what? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 lemons left in the basket. Bing! So, we'll make the lemon curd, and we will, well, the lemon butter, sorry, and we will then see how much extra fluid we get for the lemon cordial. Two recipes at once. This is this could go like so totally left of right field. Hey Wardham, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Mae West has popped her head up to say hi. Hi Mae West, who's our good pupper? Who's our good pupper? Alright. Right, so lemon butter, here we go. 5 eggs beaten. Exit, stage left. Return, stage left with eggs. Right, use the Kangaroo Island, I know it's all backwards, but Kangaroo Island pastured free range eggs, 700 grams. So these guys do 190 hens per hectare. I don't know, I think that's good. Because a hectare is like, what's a hectare? How big is a hectare? Let's find out. Let's find out how big a hectare is. Ooh. Okay, so a hectare is 10,000 square meters. So, if we do 10,000 square meters, where's my calculator? There we go. So 10,000 square meters divided by, what did we say, 190 hens? Yep, 190 hens. So divided by 190 is, so each chicken, where these eggs are produced, each chicken gets 52 and a half, so we'll say 52.6, but 52 square meters of running around space just to themselves. That's bigger than some human beings' houses. It's not, but there you go. 52 square meters each. That's a fair amount of space, I reckon. I'm going to go with good. I'm going to go with yay. And now I'm going to shut all that down before it crashes the stream. Very much free range. Yeah, that's what I reckon, Kiki. Absolutely. What places used to cram 190 hens into the space of a half a carport. Some places still do, mate. Some places still do. But the way we, as consumers, here we go, social justice warrior. The way we stop that, seriously, is we don't buy battery eggs. We buy free range eggs as best as we can. So, buy free range eggs. Buy free range everything that you can afford to. as buy the best ingredients you can afford and don't muck it up. That's how we cook around this house. Oh good Lord, where did that bowl go? Oh, it's still in the fridge. Okay, I need a bowl of mixing. Good Lord, I've run out of mixing. I've just run out. Okay. Alright. This one I prepared earlier. If you believe this. Alright, so beat eggs and sugar, add butter and rind. Oh, we've got a ton of butter. Alright. Rind, we need 2 teaspoons of grated lemon rind. Don't drop the eggs either. Well, yes, that is a good plan, Morten. Absolutely. Cap, I'm just going to grow eggs in my backyard. They grow from trees, right? Yes. These are not unfertilized chicken ovulation. No. I know a guy who used to, well, he can still now, he can do this, the whole thing, one egg, cracks it open and does the hand twiddle thing that does. I've seen him do it once with 2 eggs in one hand, right? So, I don't know how, but he gets 2 eggs and he goes cracks them both, peels them both open in the one hand, ditches the shells and moves it. It's like, not a skill I possess. Gooey egg. There we go. Oh, Kiki may cook scones today. Scones, Dal, scones. Whoops. The Queen enjoys a good scone. Well, that's hot. Look at that. Look at that. Just dropping shell into the eggs. Not a tiny bit of shell, no. gargantuan chunks of shell. Oops. Alright, how many eggs am I doing? Somebody remember me. 5 eggs. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Autumn, if there are chickens in the trees, they do. Yes! If there are chickens in trees, if there are chickens in choppers, look out for the cows with guns. TM. Coffee hydrate stat! Coffee hydrate. That was the end of my coffee. Oh my god, I've got no coffee left. Alright. Benny Hill running around. What do we do? Making my egg cracking is a lost art. Yes, yes, it appears it is, Cap. I agree. Making my sisters at CWA proud. Well, I hope so, Kiki. I hope so. You never know. One day Freddie Garrett may watch this on YouTube and go, oh my god, what did this guy do to my recipe? He's just killed it. No more white man dancing, please, I beg you. Ha ha. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so what you can do with eggs, especially if you have chickens, put them in the oven, dry them out. What is it? It's been a while since I've had chickens. So I think it's, you put it in like 100-degree oven for, I think it's about 20 minutes. And you dry all the eggshells out. Then you crush them up in a mortar and pestle, and it gives you shell grit. Basically, that gives you shell grit that you can put in the feed of your chickens, and it won't turn them into egg eaters, which is good, but it'll also give them a heap more calcium and stuff to make more eggshells, to make stronger eggshells. So, something to be aware of. You can do the same. You can crush them up. You don't have to cook them, but crush them up and they go into the compost as well. It'll help build your compost up, add more good nutrient-y things into your compost. So, if you can't tell, I try to use everything. I try to use everything to its fullest. Doesn't always work that way, but I do try to get that done. So, little tips and tricks and stuff. Eggs go back in the fridge. Kiki, not more white man dancing, please, I beg you. No, that was Benny Hill running around. Yes, I am using the CWA cookbook, Kiki. For the lemon butter we are. The lemon cordial recipe is kind of mine, but I don't... Can anyone really claim that a lemon cordial recipe is theirs? It's like mix water, sugar, and lemon juice. Huzzah, you did help. Yes. We're not doing that. I unfortunately, circumstances got in the way. I do still have that one that you wanted to do marked. So I will be doing that at some point. Whew. Did he kill it or kill it? I don't understand what you mean, Wardem. That's a good idea. We used to go to the beach to find where lots of little shellfish fragments were to leave for the chickens. Yeah, but you can't leave their eggs there, because if they become egg eaters, the name says it all. They're eating their own eggs, and that's not a good idea. But if prepared correctly, you can recycle the eggshells back to them with all the nutrients and stuff that come with it. Because who knew that an eggshell would be full of all the stuff that you need to make eggshells? Just saying. Yeah, so that is that. So look at this. Just sitting there at rest, you can see that that's just leaking even more fluid. And this is why I hit it with the teaspoon to try and minimize that. Why I hit it with the teaspoon in the sieve. So, right, now we need yeah, Kiki, I know. I do have that recipe there, but needs must has meant that we've done a couple of other things first. But I will be getting to that recipe. Sugar. That's not going to be big enough for 500 grams of sugar. What container have I got? See all that skillful chef-like spinning. Alright, on. Now this one is pre-measured for the cordial, but I think I may be using more of the cordial. There we go, 200. Alright, we need 500 grams of sugar. Throw that over there. She'll be right. Yeah, come on. 494, 499. Come on. 501. Damn it. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, you changed it. No, I don't remember you changing it, Kiki. Okay. Remind me somewhere of what you changed it to. And we'll see about that. I feel like I'm in stripes. Look at that technique. Look, technique. It's horrible. Whip, whip. All right, beat eggs and sugar. Eggs and 500 grams of sugar. Whee. Whoa. Okay. Damn. You can't see it. Damn it. Right, so this is what it's turned into. Turned into this sugary, gooey. I don't know, I haven't done this recipe before. Okay, so I've got to get 155 grams of butter. Okay, so see, here's where we go. Here's where it gets interesting, because it says to add 155 grams of butter. Getting 155 grams of butter, reasonably easy. It's not going to beat into that. It's just going to sit there as a lump. So the question then becomes, do we pre-melt the butter? Answer being, he doesn't know. So I'm going to go with probably 150 grams. Let's start with that much. See what happens. No, that's not even half of what we need. All right, let's put it all in. closer. Whisk it good. I don't think you should lend me your 1880s apron, Kiki. I really don't think you should. Oh, scones? You want me to do scones? Okay, sure. 125 grams. We need more butter. It's fine. It's all fine. Alright, so now we get some more butter. We only need 25 grams more, so just shaving off little bits of butter. That'll do. And then, because, you know, not OCD or anything, I fold the butter packet back up, so it's not OCD or anything. Oh my god, why is the percent... Oh, new computer. Well, old computer. Sorry about that. Let me just turn that off, because we are not playing Persona 5 anymore. We have finished playing Persona 5, in fact. We're at time... There we go. Kill the... Oh, the alert is off there. Timer, is it off there? No, it's not. Okay. Right. I haven't done the socials either. That didn't update. Wow. Okay. This isn't the secret level. So it might be the secret level of Cooking Simulator. So I'm going to soften this. I'm going to soften this up a bit. Gonna put it in the naughty place. It's alright, you can't hear it. What are you doing, White Bat? Alright. Alright, now, oh, gooey. Look at that. Gooey butter. Gooey. Looks like scrambled eggs. Alright. Am I happy to put that in at that consistency? Probably. Alright, we're going to put that in at that consistency. Are we? 150 beat eggs, sugar and butter and rind, put in a basin and stand over a saucepan of boiling water. Alright, so throw that in. Wow. So I'm not going to use pure tap water for this one because, why would I? We don't need filtered water. This isn't going anywhere near the food. It's just going on the heat. Duh! Turn the right one on. Yes, I did. Just had it too close. All right. And licking the fork. Buttered sugar. Well, this is going to create a fair bit more than I thought it was going to. Is this what you find if you no-clip into the Firehouse in Power Wash Simulator? Yeah, yes, let's go with that. Alright, so it's still a bit chunky in there, but I'm going to assume that as we heat it up, that the rest of that butter is going to melt. But we'll find out soon enough. Uh-oh, Cat missed everything. It was a phone call. Hopefully a good phone call. That's alright, Cat. We just missed an escaping Pokemon. Alright, so we still need rind. We need... a grater, so that we can make rind. Alright, and how much rind do we need? We need 2 teaspoons of grated lemon rind. 2 of those tiny little ones. Of grated lemon rind. Actually, no, I need the sugar bowl. Can't use that. More bowls. Alright. I don't know how much 2 teaspoons will be when it comes to lemon rind, but I guess we'll soon find out, right? I heard you laughed at my jest. That's good enough for me. I've got to take this beyond the lake. Yeah, no worries, Cap. Whoops, that went a bit far. So as you can see, hopefully, I'm taking the yellow off. Not really going much further than that. Just enough to get the yellow off. And that's going into the bowl. I mean, you're going to get a little bit of white in there. So be it. Oh. I'm throwing it in the wrong spot. Again, it doesn't matter if you go a little bit too far. Especially if you're going to compost, because if I get too much of this, so be it. I just don't use it all and I put the rest in the compost. That's where it was going anyway, so. Or, you know, if you like a more lemony flavour, add more. That said, lemon zest tends to be reasonably strong for me, so I tend to go more towards adding more lemon juice than I do to adding more rind itself. Right. Still full of rind. Yeah, as soon as the stream's over, I'm going to be washing all this. Normally, depending on when I'm planning on washing my dishes, I usually rinse as I go. But nothing is particularly going to have enough time to to harden and make cleaning difficult. So boink. And there is 2. Let's put a little bit more in, just for shiggles. There you go. So it is what, 2.5 lemons worth, and I've still got that much left. Probably still got a teaspoon left. So 2 lemons should give you enough rind for this particular recipe. Straight up lemon rind. Alright, so we are eventually going to have to put this in a jar. I'm just giving this a further whisk now that we've put the lemon rind in. And the nuggets of butter are starting to dissolve into the mix, which is good. So I reckon, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put the oven on. I'm going to set it to about 110 degrees. Take that out. Then, let's see how many of these we've got. So, these are little jam jars, but look, they look like a little honey thing. Thing. So I'm going to get a few of these out, and I'm going to throw them into the oven. So I'm going to take that out too. The reason I'm going to throw them in the oven, after I've ripped the sticker off, is because you can use boiling water, you can use sterilizing agents to do all of this, or you can throw them in the oven at about 110 degrees, and that will sterilize the glass before you put any food in it. Now, same thing goes with these bottles. Again, be careful what you use, some of these are not heat safe and they'll melt off if you're not careful. We're going to find out. Oh, no, we're not. Alright, so we're not going to be doing that because it's not big enough. So I'll be doing those with boiling water. Now, how many of those jars do we have? Oh, we can put one of them in. A fun shaped jar. Now we're going to see how many times I can burn my hands on the hot freaking jars. Just like I did last time. Alright, on my knees. Whew, really shouldn't do that with my knees. What other jars shall I use? Got some crappy food jars in there. We can use those, right? Actually, let's not. Now, I tend to overstack for jars. Tend to overestimate what's going to be needed because realistically, at the end of the day, What's the worst that happens if you've got too many? You know, you let it cool and you put it back in the cupboard. If you haven't got enough, you've got to tumble around and do all the things and blah de blah de blah. Is that going to be enough? Let's put a couple more in. Couple more. Alright, that'll do. If not, we'll be messing around with that later. So, seeing we're doing that, you should probably fill the kettle up, get that ready to clean the bottles for the lemon cordial that we're going to make after. Once we figure out just how much lemon juice we've got left over. Whoa, what the hell just happened? What's going on? No! Why did that? Oh. Damn you, YouTube. Okay. I don't know why. Oh, because that only goes for an hour. That's why. Aha! Oh, sneaking in those ads, I don't know. Alright, what else have we got? Thought that was longer than that. Retro synth. Dark synthwave. Ew. Strange eons. Alright, let's try strange eons. Is this going to throw an ad at me? Looks like no. Alright, there we go. Here we go, Strange Eons. From White Bat Audio. Alright, so that's going. That's getting towards boiling. Let's put a pinch of sugar. Pinch of sugar. Put a pinch of salt in there. See what happens. Damn, look at that. No, I should not do that without the strainer. But anyway, here's the lemon cordial. So then it says, put in a basin and stand over a saucepan of boiling water. Stir continuously, gradually adding lemon juice until it thickens again. Bottle and seal while hot. It now has a lid, which will hopefully get it boiling faster. So I've nicely trashed my kitchen. A wild Yan Mega appears. Alright. Let's try catch a Yan Mega. Yan Mega. So I don't know if this is meant to set hard into a sort of jam thing, or whether it just, you know, oh, it's got eggs in it. Duh. Yes. So this is going to go hard. Anything with eggs in it, when you cook it, so I think we'll stir it with the whisk. We are going to need to get it all out. Bit of a stain on the plastic. Oh, no one caught the Yan Mega. Boo! Rigged! Rick! What am I doing? I'm waiting for the water to boil. Ooh, okay, that's actually in the water. That's fine though. I'm gonna say it's fine. Alright, so we need the tablespoon measure. That's the half a tablespoon. Where's the whole tablespoon measure? AWOL! Whole tablespoon measure is AWOL. So we're just using the half one today. Okay, so that'll mean 6 tablespoons. So that means 12 of these. How about we just put it in 1 tablespoon at a time? Ah. Yeah. That's getting there. Nice. So the oven's up to temp. That means the glass will be getting there soon. Come on. People crying all over the universe right now about how I'm using this spatula, but I don't care. Crunch. Alright. Lick the spoon. Alright. Lemon sugar. Tastes like lemon sugar to me. Alright, so we got that going. Gradually adding lemon juice. I don't know about this gradually thing. Alright chat, here we go. We got to remember how much I'm actually putting in. One tablespoon. Oh. Uh-oh. Shaky. Two tablespoons. Oh. Ooh. There's a greebie. Get that greebie out. We're up to 2. Alright, now we'll go 3. Three tablespoons. Alright, so it's definitely getting smoother. The butter is definitely making it smoother. Or getting smoother. 4 tablespoons. Oh. I hope. 5 tablespoons. Oh, it's starting to fluff up a bit. Interesting. And it's gone very liquidy. It's pure liquid now. You can see that's not even remotely sticking to the whisk anymore. How interesting. Six tablespoons and a touch more for dribbles. Right, so now we do this until it thickens again. Oh, look at that. That's down to nearly the perfect liter. Nice. Frothy. Yeah. Nope. Salt, paper, no. I don't think I have any other measuring devices. Nope. We may be making more more lemon juice than I thought we would. Lemon cordial. So I think we may be making a bit more of that than I thought. I don't know if this is actually reducing, but it feels like it is. It feels like it's shrunk in volume. I don't know how that would work, or even why that would work, but it seems to be the thing. You're going to have a bit of toast after this, I think. Throw the lemon butter on it, mung on. Now, it's kind of starting to thicken up. Kind of, sort of. But now we wait. Might start, stirring a bit slower. Now that the butter has become smooth. More lemon cordial. I do like the lemon cordial. It's got a nice, little light flavour to it of lemon. But once when you finish drinking it, you get a real nice. I'm not going to say it's a coating, but you get a lingering flavour that just stays in your mouth for a while, which I find really nice. Lemon curd, on the other hand, don't know. No, I keep calling it curd. Lemon butter. So I wonder how thick we go. Right? I'm thinking jam. We go to jam. We get there. See what happens. So I was hoping that with Streamlabs, all of the settings that I had on Streamlabs would carry over onto this computer, just like upload them or something, but it didn't. So that's why we ended up with the Persona 5 alert, and why we don't have the socials command that we do in the other streams, in the gaming streams. But live and learn, right? So now I'm going to be doing regular cooking streams. We can sit back, relax, and every time I make an update, I'm going to have to do it on both systems. Which, you know, the things we do for entertainment, right? Yeah. So, we will see how that goes. In the interim, I should find something. I should find a large container. Is that getting thicker? Kinda. Alright, so need. Nope. Looks like I'm out of big containers. That's a bit sad. Ooh, here we go. So Discord's up. Ice cream container. Pour that into there. And we have a litre stored for later. Now, give that a bit more of a stir. Ooh, that's starting to thicken up on the sides there. Nice. Yeah, starting to get there. You watch, if I leave this too long, it's going to go clumpy on me. Don't go clumpy on me. So I've got to not get distracted. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's definitely starting to thicken up around the edges. Right, so I'm just going to put that back in there. Let that drain for a minute. Oh, a wild Chelos appears. Chelos! Okay, time of that bot. I don't know if you can. No, you can't see it. Too much light. But it is starting to get very yellow. It's a lot more yellow than it was. So I'll just pick this up quickly. But that little amount of lemon juice, that's what was just running out of the pit on the side in that bowl that we had. All right. Oh, seriously, who doesn't lick the butter bowl? So, the jar lids haven't been sterilised yet. Hey, Blithwolf, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Today we are cooking lemon butter, which is what's on the stove at the moment. And we are also prepping to do some lemon cordial that we'll do later. So we have a whole pile of lemons. Doing a right busy day, ended it with burgers. Ending a day with burgers, yes, I can very much see that. I'm doing well. It was a little bit of an adventure this morning. Found out we didn't have enough sugar for all the recipes that I was doing. 2 of them, all of the recipes I was doing. Yeah, it is my one and only wicker basket. So, the lids weren't sterilised. We've got the glass jars in the oven, remember, and they're up to temperature and they'd be fine by now, so they'd be nicely sterilised. The lids, on the other hand, just came out of the cupboard. So clean, but not sterilised. So what I've just done is I've just boiled the kettle and poured that over the lids to sterilise the lids. So what, do you just have regular burgers, Blithwolf, or was it something special? Yeah, Blithwolf. Yep, I'm saying it right. Well, I'm saying it the way it's spelled. Hopefully I'm saying it right. There's burgers from a place here called Culver's, and they fry their burgers in butter. Oh my god! So what? They make a whole burger and then drop it in a butter fryer. Am I understanding that correctly? Oh my god. Okay. Culver's, half in a butter fryer, half on a grill. Ah, okay, nice. That was not a good sound. What was that sound? Okay, I'm going to have to find a place in Australia, in Adelaide, that does. Is there a Culver's in Adelaide? That is the question. Oh god, there was this weird noise, and I'm like, what is that noise? And it's just the last little dribbles of the lemon juice going into the bowl, and I'm like, oh my god, did something crack? Did something break? It was a good ending to the day involving discovering a new comic shop, excellent discovery, and spending an inordinately long time at the local game shop. I don't know, is there such a thing as an inordinately long time at a game shop? I'm not sure there is. I don't know. Oh, you should be able to see that. Is that? Yeah, you can see that starting to, the froth is coming off the top. And that's starting to get yellow in the middle there. Nice. Alright, I may have to pay more attention to it now. Because we don't want to overcook this and have all of our effort wasted. Okay, that's cooking onto the sides a bit, but that's okay. This is probably why we have to stir it continuously so it doesn't turn into an omelette. 6 hours. Wolf. Well, by non-gamer standards, baby, but by my standards, it's church. Yeah, I can go with that. Yep. I was going to say you're probably safer in a gamer shop than in a church, but I've played PvP games, so maybe not. Alright, so this is getting really... Oddly, this is getting thick, but it's not sticking to the whisk. So I'm thinking we're going to be close to the bottling phase. I didn't think this was going that fast. But it's gone pretty much from nothing to what I think is almost ready in a very short space of time. I had to step away for a second to get something to drink. Yeah, that's fair. We're making things to drink and eat and stuff and things. And I swear this is shrinking. I swear the volume of this is shrinking. That was a weird noise again. Damn it. Damn you weird noises. Alright, I'm going to keep going with that for a little while longer. I may mess it up. I guess it gets to the point where, you know, that I'm literally guessing when it's going to be time to put it into the jars. Kiki's back! Had to run off to get Sith Lord lunch. That's fair. That is fair. He's working from home now, isn't he? Nah. Can't squeeze a piece of lemon while I'm stirring the lemon butter. Hey, yeah, he is. Nice. I just done I can. Alright, so if you have a recipe or something that you would like to see me try or have a go at, jump on Discord. Oh, actually, I should put a cooking thing on Discord. I'll put a cooking thing in Discord. And once I put that in, jump in, share your recipes. If you've got something out of the Country Women's Association cookbook, give me a page number. Otherwise, I'll just make it up as I go along. Just started a new epic job. Got headhunted by the company that creates the software that he's been using in his previous 3 jobs. Oh, nice. Sounds like a step up. Alright, we're starting to get some nice resistance off of this. Off of this. Yeah. There goes my pro chef. Lost the pro chef move. Starting to look like thickened cream. Gigi, he's one of half a dozen people in Australia that can do what he does. Very proud of the system. North. Well, that's how you earn the big bucks. Get in on a niche market. Like streaming. Streaming's a niche market, right? There's not like hundreds of thousands of us. Uh-oh. A wild Aegis slash. Aegis slash. Alright, let's see if I can catch that before. Before everything dies. Alright, so what have we got? We're up to, oh good lord, okay. We're certainly getting there with the lemon juice. thought this would make a much bigger dent in my lemon tree. The amount of lemons on my lemon tree. It appears it really hasn't. Oh. Alright, gonna keep going. Doesn't actually say how long. Just says until it thickens. You know, maybe it's the secret squirrel of the Country Women's Association. They know that it takes 30 minutes to really thicken. They don't tell us, we peons. I mean, it's getting thick, but nowhere near as thick as it was at the start. You remember we had it up on the screen and it was all over the place. Oh wait, I should be getting rid of some of this. I don't know, does that count as ASMR? I'm going with probably not. Hey, Blithwolf, nice. Caught the Aegis slash. Nice catch. With a great ball too. Look out, look out. Damn, this is going to be a huge recipe. I'm already at 5. So, do I do these last 6 lemons, or do I call it at 1.5 litres of lemon juice? How you doing, Rage? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. How you doing this fine morning, this fine Thursday afternoon? Fine Thursday afternoon. It's 2 minutes past 12 here, so you know. I don't know if that's going to get any thicker. We'll get it to 1.6, so I reckon we'll do one more lemon, because we can math out 1.6 litres, easy enough. Done. All right. Right, there we go. Out! Out! What are we cooking today? Looks like custard. Well, kinda, in a way. Today we are cooking lemon butter, and then in the other pot we'll be doing lemonade. We have 5 lemons left. Still don't know. I just don't know, Ken. Alright, so it seems to have hit maximum thickness. Doesn't seem to be getting any thicker. Where did I put the rest of that lemon juice? There it is. So, 1.6 litres of lemon juice. Uh-oh. That felt weird when I went to stir it just before. It felt like it was sticking to the bottom. So if you're wondering what the oil was about, that's what the oil was about. Googie lemony goodness. Lemon butter is food of the gods. Right? This too is my feeling. I think I may have gone way overboard on the jars. But probably only need 2. But better to go overboard, and as I said earlier, better to have too many than not enough. Right. Reek's so good on pancakes, which are also god food. Yes, pancakes are god food. I concur. Well, it's going to be interesting expanding out this recipe. I think I'll do it at a ×2, maybe a ×3. I should be able to, I'd definitely be able to do a ×2 in the equipment I've got. A ×3 might be pushing it. Just remember that the hot glass is hot. Yes, I may have mentioned that. I may have mentioned that earlier. That I have to remember that hot glass is hot. Who knew? Alright. So we've put 1.6, hang on. So 1100 times by 1.6. Sconcolator. So we've got 100 grams, 110 grams of sugar per 100 mils. And we have 1,000. No, that's not right. So, whoops. Kilo is 1.1 kilos. Half of that again is 1.65, 1.76 kilos of sugar. Using the sugar bag as the sugar holder. Look at that. Close enough. All the sugar. Now we've got the wooden spoon. All the sugar goes into the water for the lemon cordial. Good remembering, I know, right? I try not to make the same mistake twice. Doesn't always work that way. Try. Right, so I really don't think this is getting any thicker.
Is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
How you doing, Upright? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Today we are cooking lemon butter and more lemon cordial. So yes, there's more lemon cordial on the way. It is fancy. Fancy pants. Alright, I'm going with that's not getting any thicker. So, this is now my answer. So, the hot glass is hot. All right. Hot glass is hot. The hot metal is hot. All right. I'm dribbling this everywhere. Yeah. What do I need? I need paper towel. I don't have any paper towel though. The hot glass is hot. Go the lemon butter. Alright, so we'll set that there to let it cool. No candied lemon peels. Not today. There was going to be some lemon salt, but I didn't get the recipe off of Dimmy in time. My own fault that I didn't get it off of Dimmy in time, but yes. I didn't, so oops. Upright! Sorry, mildly distracted fighting with... Okay, why are you fighting with Microsoft? It's already starting to look like lemon cordial. Oh, look, look! If we turn that on, get better looks. Better looks! Alright, so, oh, we can't do that. I was going to do something naughty then. Oh, I think it just goes to that. It's fine, I'm still here. Honest. I'm just playing with power cables. Alright. Ta-da! This is what happens when a man plays with power cords. Ow, my pancreas. Uh-oh. We run out of Muzak. Let's find out. Whoop, nope. How long have we got? Ow! It's fine. Still got like half an hour. Whoops, wrong button. Woot woot! Right, so all we're doing here is, at the moment, is just waiting for the sugar to melt into the water. That's it. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Yeah, this one's really easy. And we may know what's going on, so. This, on the other hand, Mlem. Mm-hmm. Upright, I just ordered some sushi for lunch because this week has been blah and I deserve fishies. Fishies! Why are you eating? Rach, I'm so tired and no longer know what planet I'm on, but naps are scheduled for later. Naps. Hugs for Rach. Ulrich, just remember this is a family channel. Yes, it is. I thought this was a wholesome Christian channel. Ew, gross! Wholesome, but not the other thing. Right, so can you actually see in the pot now? You can see the bottom again. The water has almost gone clear. That's what we're looking for. That means the sugar has fully dissolved into the water. Whoops, that was set a bit high. Oopsies! So, going to use the last of this, bit of ingredients. Oops. Slap that on. I mean, come on, buttering a piece of bread with a spatula. I mean, lemon buttering bread with a spatula. It's just something a touch decadent about that, I'm allowed to lick the spoon. Right. So, Frida Garrett from Toowoomba in Queensland. Thank you for your recipe for lemon butter. And thank you to the Country Women's Association for putting the recipe in the cookbook. Just looked a little bit like an exorcism, eh? Right, Rach. I know, Upright. Licking the spoon is definitely the best part. Now lightly cook a salmon and baste the lemon butter on. Ooh! Alright. So I'm happy with that. You can see all the way to the bottom of the pan. The little bubbles starting to form on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but that's about a centimetre, 12 mil off of the lip of the pot. Nom nom nom. Hmm. Yeah, that's not going to last long. Cheers. Country Women's Association Cookbook. I will put that recipe up in Discord once I make the cooking part in Discord. I'll put the lemon butter up as well. But what I will do too is, if you want to find the book, I'll put the ISBN number in. So you can actually search for books by ISBN number, and that will give you this issue of the Country Women's Association Cookbook. But I will be doing that later. Oh yeah. Right, so now we're going to have to start sterilising the bottles for the cordial to go in. Looks like I'll have enough to give you some too, upright. You can have your own cordial. Reg, I forget there was an insect camera and you leaned right in with, I don't know if you can see it, and I was looking for beard toast. Is there beard toast? Have any beard toast? No? Okay. No, that's what I just ran off for. I just ran off and gave the beard a quick wipe because there was lemon butter in it and it was getting a bit sticky. Mom, Upright made me want sushi. I know, right, Rach? I've got lemon butter, so that kind of... See, good things come from Toowoomba, clearly. Did I tell you one of my ladies at work has the original CWA cookbook? Ooh, look out. Look out. The original. Here we go. Okay, cat. I've only spelt it like 1,000 times in the last, 12 months. Rick the Sticky Beard. Fear the Sticky Beard. All right. Get that water boiling again. My original, I'm in first edition, but I think that's super cool. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant too. Yeah, first edition. First edition of any book is just special. Cap's back. How you doing, Cap? Welcome back. Rach, be right back. I have to show Mum this video of a kitty being silly. It's very important. Yes. Yes, kitty silliness is very important. Good God, what's going on here? So this Tupperware drawer is where I used to keep the funnels. Nope, in the upper drawer now. Doing the kitchen twirl. Three is probably not going to be enough. But three is all I've got. I've got some more little ones in there, that's fine. Alright, so Cheaty McCheatface. I'm going to put the remainder of this one in there. I love bottle brushes. Oh, more ASMR. Never said it was good ASMR. First edition has all the typos right up. Yeah, absolutely upright. Absolutely. Rojava first edition of all the Richard Castle books. Not quite as cool. Yes, it is. It's still first edition. It's always just as cool. Upright needs at least 8 bottles or a flagon. Well, I didn't denude the lemon tree anywhere near as much as I thought I was going to. So what, 2 kilos of sugar costs about, what? What was it? It was like $5, I think. Something like that for 2 kilos of sugar. And this is going to make, what? 2, 3 and a bit. Probably nearly 4, nearly 5 litres of cordial. Of concentrate. So assuming you have a lemon tree or access to a lemon tree. A little bit of effort and $5 and you got a lot of cordial. Okay, I'm going to reboil that. Boil, my pretty, boil. No, I meant you need 8 bottles or a flagon for all the sharing you do. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Alright, here's where it gets fun. Yeah! Chip flying everywhere. is throwing around boiling water when you're trying to rinse these glasses out. Glasses? Bottles. Put the cap on and let the water run over it, but because it's just a little seal, it acts like a sprinkler. And then you got the hot water pressure behind it, so it's just like this little. It's all very cute. Boiling water, glass, and kinetic motion is always a great combo, right? Makes life fun. Boil that up, get that last one done. I know what happened. I leave the room for 1 minute. No, I was playing with hot water, glass, and kinetic motion, and nothing broke. Touching wood. Because I've still got one to go. Digging the bandana too makes you look almost piratish. Keeps the locks out of the way. Mostly. Except, you know, all this stuff that's... Crikey! Danger, 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 children. I know, right? Look at how much fluid. This is how much fluid is still coming out of that. Hey, Mackie! How you doing, Mackie? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Sup, Ulrich, popping in before my hygienist appointment today. Skip it, hygienist. Thank you for the drop in, though. That's awesome. Captain Stickybeard. Arr! I be Captain Stickybeard. Arr! God. Hey! Thanks for the subscription, Cookie. Doing the happy dance. 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 Mention pirates and Mackie appears. Right? Exactly. Hey, you're uptight. Oh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Righto, Mackie. Uh-huh. Right. It's coming up. Got the frothy stuff on top. Get that up to the boil, and then we'll bottle it, and then we're good. Mucky. Oh my God. Cookie, I'll be getting on Warframe soon if you want to join. Ooh. Well, we've got this stream to do. I don't know what we're doing after. So after, once I've got all of the... I've got to dismantle this setup, reset it up back in the other room, and then, yeah, if you're still on then, I'll see about jumping on and doing some Warframe with him. Right, not a typo, just a Kiwi accent. Oh, hello, Mucky. All the Kiwis in the audience just cringed their ass off. Ulrich trying to... No, that went... Nope, that just went the wrong spot. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, we're starting to get bubbles. Bubbles? My bubbles. Bring? There was a bring. Baked Cookie is gifting a sub onto Beck. Nice, thank you for the gift sub. That's awesome. Doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance. Awesome, thank you so very much, Cookie. That's so cool. Thank you. Phone Beck. Oh my god. Beck was actually in stream the other day. That was really cool because she was waiting for you, Mucky. She was waiting for Mucky. Rach, one of my sisters just always ends up with Russian accent no matter what she's trying to do, unless she's trying to do Irish, which ends up being Scottish. Woot woot. Russian accents are cool though. I don't know, do we... I've got a feeling that the Russian accent in Hollywood is not a Russian accent. Does that make sense? Like Boris and Natasha. Is this really the Russian accent? Like, I mean, we'll forget the part where, you know, Russia is huge, so there's going to be dialect changes like there is here between, you know, South Australia, Victoria, and all of that. But, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of real Russians speak with a Russian accent, if that makes sense. Alright. That is now almost at the boil. That's a simmer. It's a rolling simmer. It's not quite a boil. It's almost there. She tries to do that's a spicy meatball, and it comes out Russian, and it's P word. She's so confused why it sounds that way. Okay. Upright. It's a bit overplayed. Okay, I'll be clearer. In my experience, Eastern European girls speak English. Speaking English is hot. It has a unique cadence and sound. See, Southern Belle, that Southern Belle drawl is, I just adore that accent in women. Don't ask me why, I just do. Alright, so we were doing the last one. I got we got distracted by chat. I think that's going to be boiled enough that we can bottle that in a minute. She tries hard. We all try hard, Rach. I mean, come on. Let's be honest about it. Right, bottle. Playing with hot water. Hot glass is hot. That one didn't work as well. Alright. Now the bottling phase. Gonna let that cool just a smidge while I put all this excess sugar away. So what did we end up going through? 1.7, 2.2, about 2.3 kilos of sugar we went through today to make this. I like listening to kids with that thick southern accent. That's fair. Alright. Looky, looky, I got hooky. Okay, so here we go. I don't know if this will work, but let's give it a go. It's probably not gonna, but nah. Nah, that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Hot glass is hot. It was only warm this time though, I didn't burn myself. Alright. Once the foam dies down, we'll. So. There it is. And just once that foam dies down a bit, we'll do a secondary little top up on it. Get it, nice and full. Right, I was watching some videos on Cajun cooking last night, and the accent is almost worthy of translation. I always get a laugh in Hot Fuzz when they go out to see the farmer. And from the farmer, they need 3 police officers to translate into actual English. Yeah, overflow. Oopsies. We've got 2 nearly full, and I don't think we're quite halfway through it yet, so I may need another small bottle. A lot of simple flat top recipes I hadn't considered before. Could do a simple dinner party on mine, providing you'll like tacos or something. See, what I want to do is I want to bring my stream to your place, and we can sit around chatting around the table while we put together the smoker and then pre-fire it. So that'll be one stream, and then we can do a stream where we use it and we pack it and we smoke and we just, yeah. Well, it looks like 4 might cut it. That'll be good. I'll need to source some pellets then. Yeah. And baked cookie is back. Ah, stupid hands. Stop it. No. Well, that one's going to be strong. Crunch, bang, burn. All right. What else have we got? Let's go back one. I don't need a lot of time, but we've done nostalgic. What else have we got? Let's do chill. That's what chill does. If this works, we might do chill behind power wash. Rach now want tacos and sushi. Tacos and sushi, Rach. I want all of the things. All right, there you go. Look at that. Straight off the oven. Well, straight off the grill thing. Strong. That was way strong. It's got a kick to it when it's that strong. All right. And by strong, I mean I put too much. There was too much initial cordial in it for my taste. Upright, so we can do an initial burn and then a simple test of some chicken or something off stream just to check temperature and such, and then do something more time consuming for a stream. Maybe not 18-hour brisket, but we could do smoked sausage or a couple of whole smoked chooks. Right? Or even just some slow cooked pork into pulled pork. Right? Yeah. See? There you go. There you go. Thursday stream. We'll talk about this. Probably when I drop off some of that cordial. Woo! Hot glass is hot. So there we go. Whoop. Whole pile of lemon cordial. With hot glass being hot. Upright did it. Yes, Rach, Upright did do it. Whoop, nope, not that one. No, I'm just going to leave those there and let them cool. So, we have the lemon cordials cooling. Ta-da! And there we go. So there we go. Now I've got to remember that 1.6 litres of lemon juice extrapolated out equals 4 bottles. Pretty much perfectly. Cordial looks fanciful. I know, right? And it's so simple. So, yeah, the lemon cordial is really simple. It is just, the ratios I do it is 1 part lemon juice, 1 part water, 1.1 parts sugar. So for a liter of lemon juice, you then put in a liter of water and 1.1 kilos of sugar. And that's it. So you put the sugar and the water in a bowl, heat it up till the water goes clear, put lemon juice in it, bring it to the boil, put it in a bottle. Done. What does that one mean? What is that emote? I don't know what that emote is. Right, so Ulrich, when do you want to do a commercial cook of cordial? Cause I have pots big enough. You'd need probably 20 kilos of sugar on a pot outside on a gas burner. Well, what do we use? We used probably somewhere in the vicinity of I'll probably go 1.5 kilos of lemon got us, well, let's say 1.6 kilos of lemon got us 1.6 liters of the emoji's whiskey. Go the whiskey, right. I should put some vodka in this. Vodka and lemon cordial. I wonder how that'd go. So you get 20 kilos of lemon. Yeah, we can do this on an industrial scale. I don't have the jars to put it in though. Gin sounds better. I thought lemon, like lemon ruskies and stuff with the. And I'm a vodka drinker. Well, yeah, there's that. Well, it just so happens that I would never pour in some flavour into that lemon cordial. To see how it goes with extra flavour. It's not horrible. Yeah, that's a good point. Right? The blue... What? When did Fanta get blue Fanta? Fanta is blue? Did I spell that right? Nope. Okay, cat. New. Spicy cordial. Yes, spicy cordial. What is this blue Fanta rage? Blue Fanta is weird and icky and makes me scared. Do they even make Ruskies anymore? Yeah, absolutely. I was at I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it's outside of South Australia, but I was in Dan Murphy's the other day, which is a bottle shop down here, and yeah, Ruskies were in the fridge. I guess it's the flavor blah blah. Okay. Hey, Rage Court. Castellion. Hey. Blue Fanta is weird, but it's also delicious with gin in it. Fair. Being not a fan of gin, uh-oh, baked cookie hasn't got the trainer pass. I can't drink much of it because it's sugar-free and artificial sweeteners don't agree with my tongue. Yeah, artificial sweeteners are horrible. Just give me a little bit of sugar. It's fine. I'm good with that. Or fat. Duck fat. Duck fat on roast veg. So how did we go today? Well, we've only been on for just shy of 3 hours. So, bro. Upright. Gin is good for your morale, for your moral education. Or get the old British Navy type stuff at cast strength to put the hair on your chest.
Drop sharply while I was away.
Yes, Baked. Yes, they did. And keep you away from women for 18-month deployments. I don't want hair on my chest. I like my smooth, muscular, manly chest. Yes. Rach, I don't know whether it's a competition or what, but yeah, Blue Fanta currently marketed as no flavor because you're supposed to name the flavor. Okay. Brother drinks gin because he's a Deadpool freak, and I bought him aviation gin from Ryan Reynolds' company for his birthday. Nice, nice. Blue drinks are just blue flavor. Sure. I think it tastes like sour watermelon. Gross. Well, if it was purple, we could do, it tastes like grape, because anything purple tastes like grape, right? Yeah, sour water, purple is the good stuff. See? Strawberry milk is just pink flavor. Purple flavor is good. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I do strawberry ice cream, like homemade strawberry ice cream. I've got an ice cream maker over there. And I blend up the strawberries and you put it in the ice cream. But when it comes out, it is this almost fluoro pink. It is the most unnatural color. And you look at it and you go, that's just full of, weird chemicals that create flavor. But all it's got in it is actual strawberries. And it is the weirdest thing. But it just comes out this bright, bright pink color. I should make some of that one day. Make some ice cream on stream. Problem is with ice cream, it takes ages because you've got to do the custard, then you got to let the custard cool, then you got to put it in the ice cream mixer, and that takes like an hour. So, I mean, if we started right at the start, we did something like a lasagna that took ages. Yeah, we could probably do that. Homemade strawberry ice cream has strawberries in it. Yes. Find me the strawberry and strawberry bottled milk. Oh no, there's no strawberry in that. But that's what I'm saying. It comes out similar colors. Even though there's, it might have been, flavored milk might have been shown a strawberry. Hey look, here's a strawberry. But ice cream full of actual strawberries, same color. It's freaking bizarre. Right, strawberries are a lie. They're artificially plastic created by the government to inject the 7G Wi-Fi into you so you believe the world is round. Holy crap! What the hell? Thank you for all the biddies. Thank you so much for all the biddies. Why is my biddy alert not working? Biddy alert! Give me a biddy alert! Holy crap, thanks, Big Cookie. That's awesome. Thank you for the biddies. I'm going to have to invent a biddy dance. Doing the biddy dance. Doing the biddy dance. Ba-ding. And an extra one. Cheer one. I'm on. Woo! Might have been shown a strawberry. Yeah. Might have been shown a strawberry. Somebody clip that. Thanks, Baked. Thanks for all the biddies. That's awesome. Hype, 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 hype. Oh, look out. But I often say things like hot water that thought about coffee from the next room. Hype, 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 hype. Okay, that's an emote, Warden. We need a hype. Lemon Cochimical. Just tasted it and went, that tastes odd. And then I realised what I did to it to make it taste odd. I'll be around somewhere. Oh, the love! Oh, the love! Thank you, Bag. Right, so as we come to the end of cooking and end of stream and end of being able to stand up, because you'll notice I'm leaning on the counter quite a bit. Oh, good old Autumn. What a ledge. Yeah, right, Rach? Absolutely. He did that wonderful transition screen for me. And the new logo. Right. We have to get a shot of you shouting and dancing with your arms in the air. Hype, 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 hype. There you go. Standing up is hard. Bloody old and broken, I tell you. Don't tell my physio that. Nah, it's funny. I told my physio the other day, I'm broken, not weak. She's like, oh, right, okay, here, go do these things. And I'm like, oh, God, why? So, tomorrow's Freaky Friday is, we're going to be skipping the morning session because I have an old friend that I'm getting to catch up with tomorrow during the day. Like, she's rocking around 10 minutes after stream is scheduled to start. So we won't be doing that. But depending on the outcry on Discord or on chat, we may do a later variant, Friday night variant of Freaky Friday. If we do end up doing that, so keep an eye out on the stream. If I do start, it'll probably be after dinner, probably around the 7 o'clock mark, maybe. We'll see. Ulrich After Dark Freaky Friday. I know, right? Upright, should keep your mouth shut, having to do work now. Stupid work. Jay Fwens? Oh yeah, Fwens! I have Fwens! Who knew? But yeah, haven't seen them in ages. So they're coming around, so that's really nice.
Then you've got to learn the 5
But-
Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive,
And dodge. Got that one wrong. Yay, 5 Ds of dodgeball. So yeah, be doing that. And what else are we doing? Something dark side. Oh yeah, upcoming stuff. Right. So on the Friday the 30th of September, 30 days has September, yes, Friday the 30th of September, we will be kicking off the Uber stream for the 200 followers and Twitchiversary. We'll be playing Assassin's Creed 1, the first Assassin's Creed. And we'll be playing that. We'll be doing it the same as we did for the 100 followers. But there will be hype. Rach. Thanks, Rach. We will be starting, this time we'll be starting a little shorter. So we'll be starting with 12 hours. We'll do a 12-hour stream. However, we will still be adding things on as we did for the 100 stream, and we will be I will be capping it at 31 hours. So if it gets to 31 hours, that'll be 1 hour more than we did last time. So, and then, 300 followers will probably end up being 32 hours. And good God. Pretty sure I need that as a GIF. Cray. Totes cray. And then the weekend after, on the 8th or the 9th, the Saturday anyway, the weekend after, we will be back with Apron Boy, and we will be doing another smelt out in the backyard. Oh God, Autumn's already turning it into a GIF. Old man goes without sleep to appease status in chat can be your stream title. Yeah, let's go with that. So that's all coming up then. But other than that, we've got the regular things. We have hang on. Next Monday will be Warframe Monday, as usual. Looks like we'll hopefully have Rabdos Rex and Saucy Minx on, doing the Archon Shards. Archon Shard Monday now. We'll see how that goes. And hopefully cracking some relics, getting some new weapons and so on and so forth. So hopefully we'll be getting that done as well. Tuesday will be some more Power Wash Simulator. I'm thinking if anyone has any good ideas for some background chill music for that, either throw us a DM or throw us a message on Discord. And scroll up, Wardem. If you scroll up, the link should still be there, mate. Wardem was. Oh no, Wardem's gonna make a gift out of it. Yeah, because you swap computer. Yeah, that'll do it. Fine. All right, if you. There you go. Yeah, so if you have any ideas for some good, chill, royalty-free background music for Power Wash, either drop me a DM or throw a message in Discord and I'll see what I can do. He's a strawberry. Well, this is good because this gives me more clips to put into the intro screen. I can make another intro screen with all these things. I can do it on my phone, but Wardem is definitely better than me. At gift making, potentially, yes. I will go that far, Rach. I'm not. Wow, there's still some heat coming. Ow! 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 There's still some heat coming off of that. I leant past it to poker catch the Stuffle, or attempt to poker catch the Stuffle. Variety is key. We are a variety stream. We variety stream. Variety. Delete as necessary though, just giving you options. I tend to, unless they're like really not outdated. Outdated isn't the word I'm looking for. Unless they're horrible. Like embarrassingly horrible. I tend not to delete. Alright, Cookie's going to be on Warframe if I need them. No problem. No worries, Cookie. I've got some dishes to do. Got dishes to do, got computer to reset, I've got... So yeah, maybe an hour before I'm back, maybe an hour before I'm anywhere near set back up again in the shed. I should change the thing because we're not broadcasting from the shed when we do these, we're broadcasting from the kitchen. Hey, I caught Stuffle! Yay! Huzzah! So yeah, that's everything that's coming up. And I think we're done. Suck the gut in, chest out. Sticky beard magic go-go juice. Right, by the time you have the new Archon shard and by the time out to have the new Archon shard and be asleep. Yeah, fair. That is fair. I'm still not sold on the Archon shards. We'll see. We will see about the Archon shards. So, what else we got? Oh yeah, so, what temperature's like on this? So today, dribbles, we have made our lemon butter and our lemon cordial. I think that's a successful day in the kitchen. And no upright, just no. I did not make enough of those. They work hell well. Okay, all right. I currently have one Archon shard at my disposal, so when I get a few more, they're going to be going into meta up my meta warframes. Just know. Right? Look, there's a whole bottle of lemon cordial here for you, upright. You can have it. Throw one of them your way, but the lemon butter, no. Just not getting. All right, Baked. Well, I'll take your word for it, and I'll certainly have a look at something dark side. I'll certainly have a look at a better look at the Archon things and see what they do. Just yes. Just yes to Archon crystals. Just no to upright getting lemon butter. Got it. Well, I hope everyone's had fun. We've had quite a few more viewers than we normally get, which is nice. Good Lord, cooking streams. Who knew? Who knew? Variety. So yeah, next Thursday. Are we doing soon? Rachel, I don't play Warframe, so I have no idea about that stuff. You're the expert, right? I'm just going off of what Baked is saying at the moment because I haven't really. I play Warframe, obviously. I haven't done a lot of the Archon crystals, so I don't really know how they're working, to be honest. Excuse me. So what I also may do is start the cooking streams a little later. So I might change the schedule to an 11 o'clock start instead of a 10 o'clock start. Gives me a little bit of extra leeway, and seeing the cooking streams are probably going to be a little shorter than normal. Because there's only so much cooking you can do in a cooking stream. But you have to get the helmet segment, and when you complete the valve breaker quest, it gives you a segment that you can use to put in the Archon crystals in your Warframe. Yes, I've completed the quest. I've got the segment. I've put it into the helmet, but that's it. I haven't really taken Warframes in there to put crystals in them and see what it does and see what it bonuses. And I know it gives bonuses. I know you can have up to 5 of them, 5 crystals in each Warframe. I've also heard that they're interchangeable, that you can put them in and out as you see fit, which is kind of nice. But what bonuses they actually give, I haven't really looked into or anything. So, but yeah, we will see. With the amount of nerfing they did recently on all the Warframes, jeez, they would want to give some bonuses, I tell you. Right. Ta-da! Funny tasting lemon cordial. Blue gives health and shield and energy. Red gives damage and other things. I'm actually going to go check it now. That works. That works. But we will see as they go along. Rage, oh, Diablo 2 and Fable get me with the socketed weapons. Yeah, basically that's, or Final Fantasy, it looks to be that sort of thing. So, once you insert a crystal or whatever, it's permanent. Yes, but in this one, it appears it's not. This one, it appears that it's more the Final Fantasy model. Where you put the orbs into the weapons and they're all interchangeable. So, yeah, interchangeable is definitely good. There is some stuff. They're called lenses, focus lenses, that you put in Warframes and weapons, and they're permanent. Like once they go in, that's it. You can't take them out again. You can't move them around or anything like that. So, it depends what you're doing, but it seems Warframe now has both types of element. I think Fable called them augmentations. I can't remember. I haven't played Fable yet, like at all. I really don't know what's going on with Fable. Upright, I'm just stuffing my face with sushi. Ulrich needs to learn how to make sushi. Is this where I tell you that I have a basic knowledge of that? Oh my god, that just went out of my brain. But yes, I have a basic knowledge. I have a hungary and all sorts of little cooking implements. I have to dig them out though. Good lord, making sushi on stream. And I mean, I'm already making generic cooks just weep. So, you know, making sushi on stream, you know, that could make these professionals that do, you know, 7 to 10 years apprenticeship just die. Just go sad and die. So sad. Sorry, missed your reply because I was being talked at IRL. Oh my god, you're having an IRL conversation. God. I'm saying I already have a basic knowledge of how to make sushi. So, maybe. That is something I could spend a stream making and then, you know, we could all eat it for dinner. I figure you said yes, sure, upright, I will make you all the sushi. Let's get that smoker built and then we'll talk about sushi. Smoker first. Smoker. Because then I'm actually going to have to get off my ass and make use all of the charcuterie books that I've got and make charcuterie so that we can smoke it. There we go. We could do one Thursday stream of making charcuterie and then a Thursday stream of smoking the charcuterie and eating it. That works, right? We can do that. We can do it. We can do it. All right, so I think I'm going to call it there. That's not bad. That's a 3-hour stream. We can do that. And then I can turn all this off and I can go and do dishes. And see if I can't catch baked on Warframe as well. So, huzzah! Where's my what's my thing? All right, there we go. All right, so as always, thank you to Carl Casey and White Bat Audio for our background music. As you can see on the ticker down there, go check them out on Facebook. Go check them out on YouTube because they have all sorts of fun music that is all royalty free. And basically all you have to do is give them credit. Go just Carl Casey from White Bat Audio. Thanks for the stream, boss. Please take care and have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you before. Absolutely, Rach. You too. You have an awesome day, an awesome weekend at work. I know you're working, but at least, you know, have a good working day. Yeah, upright. Enjoy all the fishies, all the fishies, all the fishies. So, oh yeah, that's right. We're on this computer. So I can't raid out on this computer because it just won't keep up. So that's sad, but there you go. Much love for everyone. Yay, fun stream. Yay, I'm glad you had fun, Autumn. Yay! So don't forget, if you want to keep chatting to everyone, just jump into Discord. Keep chatting away. It's all good. It's all fun. So there we go. So where are we going to? We are going to go to that one in a moment. But ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was a stream. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for just listening to me babble away as we made some lemony goodness. Keep an eye out in Discord for the next couple of days, and you will be able to find the recipes. I'll also put up. Oh, wait for it. Oh. I forgot. Right. So, we have These are the beetroot pickled eggs that we did. Not that one. That one. These are the beetroot pickled eggs we did last time. Oh, there we go. Flying everywhere. Oh, uh-oh. They seem to have stuck. I've been shaking you up. Why are you stuck? There you go. That's better. Alright, I've been keeping these in the dark spot. There you go. You can see that the beetroot pickling has gone all the way through the actual yolk. Satan eggs! Right, so I haven't put the recipe for these up yet, but put a pinch of salt. See, like the pickle juice. I was not expecting it to be so pale pink, but also love it. Right? Expecting them to be about the color of my shirt. Nah. So, there you go. Beetroot pickled eggs. Now, normally when I eat eggs, I get get sort of a fatty layer from the yolk, from the protein in the yolk. But with these, the vinegar just cuts right through it, and you don't get a lot of that, and it's just all the flavors blending together, and it's really nice. So, the beetroot pickled eggs recipe, I'll be putting that up as well in Discord shortly. These are a little pinker than usual because I added that little bit of extra water that turned out I didn't need. And so there we go. I'll be putting that recipe up in Discord as well shortly as well. So, let's do that again. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was a stream. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming along and seeing and just doing. And if you're just watching along, thank you very much. If you like what you saw, scroll down, click the follow button. That'd be awesome because follows are free and they really do help streamers like me. So, thank you very much and see you next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.